Hello friends, I'm Pastor John, pastor of Sellersburg United Methodist Church, and this is What's Up Wednesday for Wednesday, December 11th. I'm very excited to be here with you. We are fast approaching Christmas and Christmas Eve and all the different events that we have planned for this year. So I'm very excited about that, and I just want to share some of those with you because they are coming up and there's a lot of them. But first, this week, of course, today is Wednesday. It is the 11th of December, and we will be having choir today. That will be at 5 p.m., as it always is, right here in the sanctuary. If you'd like to come and sing with us, the choir will be singing a few times still this month, and so they would love to have you join them and be a part of that. They rehearse here for an hour every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. And then right after choir at 6:30 p.m., we have our Wednesday evening Bible study, and we're halfway through a series that is based on Charles Dickens' Scrooge, what he calls A Christmas Carol. And so we're using that book and talking about Scrooge and his redemption, and then comparing that with our lives and the redemption that we are asking for from God. So we're halfway through, but you could still join us even if you haven't before and be a part of that. It would be wonderful to have you there. We meet Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8 p.m. downstairs in room 2. Then on Friday morning, the Friday morning Bible study has a couple weeks left in their series called All I Want for Christmas. And so they're gathering on Friday mornings downstairs in room 2 also to study and to talk about Christmas and all the gifts that it has to offer us that we can share then with the world. And so, like I said, we're down to our last 2 weeks in that series. But again, you're always welcome to join us. They aren't accumulative, so it's not like missing the first 2 would mean that you can't enjoy the last 2. And so we'd love to have you there. That's Friday mornings, starting at 10 a.m., 10 to 11:30 a.m., downstairs, room 2 in the basement. Then, of course, the men will be here on Saturday, as they always are, for their prayer breakfast, and that starts around 8:30, 8:45. And then you're more than welcome. All the men of our church and our community are welcome to join them for breakfast, which is followed by a time of sharing joys and concerns and prayer. And then they always have some kind of question of faith and theology to ask and to have a wonderful discussion about. So we'd love to have you there and be a part of that as well. That leads us back to Sunday, which will be the 15th and the third Sunday of Advent. That is the season of preparation and expectant waiting as we prepare for Christmas. So our next big Advent series performance will be from our own administrative assistant, Tony Goforth. He's also part of a wonderful quartet that travels around the country called Justified Quartet. And they recently had a song that was number 1 on one of the gospel charts. And so he will be here as a solo act and share with us a Christmas concert. So I want you to invite all your friends, your family, your neighbors, strangers in the store that you pass, at the gas station, wherever. Invite them all to come and to be here at our church this Sunday, the 15th at 4 p.m. For a wonderful Christmas concert, and just a great way to start the Christmas festivities in your events of this year and this Christmas and Advent season. So I hope that you can all be here Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. for that. That will lead us then into, as I was saying, some further Christmas activities. On the 21st, that is the following Saturday, a week from this coming Saturday, at 5 p.m., we will have a service here in our church called The Longest Night, because the 21st is the longest night of the year. And so we will have a service called The Longest Night, a Blue Christmas service. And that will be mainly for those who aren't really feeling the joy and the excitement of Christmas. Perhaps you are remembering and missing a loved one this season, or it's just not really been a great year. And you don't feel like celebrating and going to parties and all those kind of things. This service might be just the place for you. The service is focused on healing and hope, and so I hope that you can come and be a part of that worship service and feel the presence and the importance of the birth of Christ, but in a way that is healing and that is comforting. And so that will be at 5 p.m. on the 21st. On the 22nd then, we are having an open house at our parsonage. That's the brick house 2 doors down from the church at 300 North New Albany. And we will have an open house from 2 to 4. Jennifer has a Christmas display that was created in 1962 and has been set up almost every year since. And they're busy getting it all ready and straightened out. And so we would love to have you come, share in some cookies and treats and punch and enjoy all the Christmas decorations we have and get a chance to visit. And that will be from 2 to 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, the 22nd. At 4 p.m., we are going to go caroling. And so our youth and families, but of course anyone is welcome to join us. We would love to, the more the merrier. Caroling is always better in a large group. So we would love some people to join us and for caroling. And the caroling will be followed with soup and perhaps cookie decorating and some other activities that we're working on for that. And so that's going on starting at 4 at the parsonage on that 22nd, Sunday the 22nd. And then of course that leads us back to Christmas Eve, which is Tuesday this year. So Tuesday the 24th, we will be having our Christmas Eve service here in the sanctuary at 7 p.m. And that service is family friendly and open to all. And I think all will enjoy it. And it, of course, ends with a candlelight singing of Silent Night, which is a wonderful tradition. And so I hope you can be there for that. So I just wanted to give you a big picture of all the things going on. We have the concert this coming Sunday. We have 2 worship services, one on the 21st at 5 and one on the 24th at 7 p.m., as well as the open house and caroling that are going on. So just a ton of things going on, and I wanted to kind of put them all together for you in one big package. Of course, don't forget that every Sunday morning we are here for worship. We start at 9 a.m. with Sunday school for all ages, including 3 different classes for adults. And then we gather for worship here at 10:15 every Sunday morning. And so we'd love to have you there. Always you could watch it on YouTube as well if you can't be here in person. But either way, we would love to have you be a part of our worship service on an ongoing basis. So a lot going on. I have a busy day. I'm going to go visit a couple of people today, as well as choir and Bible study. So that's what's up this Wednesday in my life. I hope that you have a great day and a blessed week.